class requirement number 2, Part E. Discuss when it's appropriate to use a cooking fire and a lightweight stove, and discuss safety procedures for using both.
Part of being a scout is knowing how to build a fire, especially in an emergency. A scout also knows that a fire may not be permitted. And it takes more time to build a fire than using a camp stove. During dry periods, open fires are banned in many areas. So, it's always important to check fire conditions with local land managers or landowners. Even when they are permitted, you should always consider the effect a fire can have on the land. Any fire site leaves its mark. It can char rocks and sterilize soil, making it hard for things to grow. Fire also consumes branches and organic materials that shelter and feed animals. When you do build a fire, it's important to follow basic safety guidelines. Use existing fire sites whenever you can. A safe site is one where nothing will burn except the fuel you put on the fire.
All right, guys. Good job getting the wood together. Now, it's time to make a fire. Be safe. Use your head. We'll be here if you need us.
All right, thanks.
Hey, let's do our sweep.
Yeah, okay. Do this to make sure that there's no flammable objects that could catch on fire, burn this entire place down.
Make sure you're away from brush or dry grasses. Look for branches that floating sparks might ignite, and for tree roots that could be harmed by the fire's heat. And always keep a pot of water close by to douse any flames that might spread. A good alternative to a campfire is a lightweight stove. It's clean, quick, and easy to light in any weather. They fit into your pack and leave no charred fire sites or other marks on the land. That makes no-trace camping much simpler. With a lightweight stove, you're able to camp where there's no firewood available and where campfires aren't allowed. But safety is always a concern because camp stoves burn very flammable fuels such as kerosene or compressed gases like butane and propane. Always use metal bottles with tight-fitting lids for storing liquid stove fuel. They should be red in color and/or marked with bright colored tape so you can't mistake them for water bottles. If you use butane or propane gas cartridges, be sure to carry them in the outside pockets of your pack so the fumes aren't near your food. And since there are different kinds of stoves that burn different fuels, be sure to read your stove's instructions very carefully. There's a complete list of stove safety rules in your Boy Scout handbook. Study these rules and follow them whenever you see a camp stove. Also, before you attempt to use any camp stove, be sure your scout leader demonstrates its use and checks you out on its operation. That's second class requirement 2E, appropriate use of cooking fires and lightweight stoves.
And most importantly, the rules for using them safely.